Good morning. I would like to welcome all of you to the webinar this morning. I'm Stan DeKemper, and I'm Executive Director of the Indiana Credentialing Association on Addiction and Drug Abuse, which most folks refer to as Icaada. And I'll be with you this morning, and we're going to talk about the CADAC credentials that we offer. Also with me this morning is Lynne Calaway. Lynne, you want to introduce yourself?
Good morning. Thank you all for joining us. My name is Lynne Calaway, and I've been with Icaada for a good number of years. And I am the certification coordinator, and I'm the one that works with you and as you go through the process. So that's the kind of thing we'll be talking about today.
The way we'll do the webinar is Lynne and I will walk through CADAC credentials and talk about those and explain some of the requirements and differences, and also talk some about the reimbursement that we have available for a limited number of folks for those credentials. And then we'll have questions and answers at the end of the presentation. And so if you, we've already had some questions submitted. If you have another question or many questions you want to ask, feel free to enter those in on the chat, and then we'll see those and be able to address them at the end of the webinar. So the reason we're having this webinar is Icaada is really in what we call Icaada 2.0. We're sort of a new Icaada in the sense that since the first of the year, we have our registration certification process has become all electronic. And so we've got a new platform to do certification, and a number of folks have questions about how that operates. In addition, we're in the midst of the opioid epidemic, which has given us more work than we've ever had in the 6 years that I've been at Icaada, and I'm not sure about Lynne, but maybe as much more work than she's had.
Very much so, yes.
In all the years she's been here. And we have a lot of folks that have questions about our credentials. We currently have 14 credentials. Of those today, we're going to talk about 4 credentials: the CADAC 2, the CADAC 3, the CADAC 4, and CADAC 5. And talk about what they are, some of the requirements, and talk about any questions you may have regarding those credentials. So that's what we'll talk about today.